Rochelle, and I'm a DIYer. I wanted to master some of the basic skills that every DIYer should know. So I brought my friend Jacob in from Dunn Lumber. He's here to show us the ropes. Sanding may be simple, but it's a super important step in any woodworking project. Sandpaper is categorized according to the number of abrasive particles per square inch of paper. The larger the number, the more particles there are, and the finer the paper is. The smaller the number, the rougher the sandpaper will be, and the more it will scrape off of the wood surface. Make sure to sand with the grain, not against. You'll know you're done when it's smooth to the touch. Using a tape measure seems pretty straightforward, but one incorrect measurement could ruin a project. Here's a few basics to remember. A typical tape measure is broken down into feet and inches, many even as precise as a 1/16th or a 32nd of an inch. Be sure to factor in the metal clip at the end of the tape. Some manufacturers account for this by loosening the clip, but check anyway. Just to be safe, you can use the burn an inch rule, where you start your measurement an inch into the tape. Just remember to subtract an inch after you measure. When working with wood, you'll often have to use a power drill to pre-drill screw holes. This prevents the wood from cracking and also gives a straight line for the screw to follow during assembly. Choose your drill bit based on the diameter of the screw. You'll find that every power drill has a forward and reverse function. To attach the drill bit, run the drill in reverse, opening the chuck. To secure the drill bit, hold it in place while running the drill in the forward setting. After pre-drilling, use the same technique to secure a screwdriver bit. We're using a Phillips head. Hold it firm and drive the screws home.
So we are ready to stain our project. First thing we need to do is lay down a drop cloth in order to protect the surface we're going to be staining on. There's many different types of stains. Some are indoor, some are outdoor. It just kind of depends on the project that you're doing. I'm going to get a little bit on the brush, wipe it off, and then you want to kind of paint with the grain. One thing you'll notice is we're kind of going one section at a time. The longer you let the stain soak in, the darker it's going to be. So you'll notice, even though we put the same amount of stain on for the same amount of time, the color is a little bit different. It's something to remember when you're picking the wood out. Different grains will take the stain a little bit differently. One thing to consider when you are using glue on a project is stain's going to take a lot differently when any glue residue is still on there. So one thing you want to do is sand it down before you stain in that area.